Week 22 saw one beautiful day on the west coast and another on the northwest, so I did a couple of dives, and here I am first on the west coast, looking around at a new spot. So I haven't actually dived here before. I've dived very close to it a few years ago, but didn't see the things I saw last time. So right here I'm scoping out a zebra over the back there, waiting for him to come in, hoping he'd come in, and he did. So I end up shooting him. Not as big as I initially thought, but he was the biggest one in the area. So I do enjoy a good zebra. Here Adrian is trying for a blue throat. It's a very flighty blue throat, probably for good reason. Didn't want to come in on the flasher, and I think he got him eventually, but I chased him around a bit. I've gone out a bit further. You can see a bit more wash here. Hoping to see, I really would have liked to see a nice big trumpeter, but I haven't seen any since the start of the year. There's a bunch of nice herring cale here. So herring cale are my go-to ceviche fish. I've been eating a bit of ceviche lately, and Jenny's a bit over it, so didn't shoot any herring cale. Here I've gone down trying to get an abalone that was stuck. Turns out it was actually pinned under a rock, and it was a shell, not a snail. Nothing in there. And here's some little zebras as we decided to jump out. So we decided to swap spots just because we weren't seeing any crays, couldn't hear them. So I've gone down to one of my regular locations looking for some crays down here. But not much was happening down in this spot. I'm just going for a bit of a swim, and there's a nice buck under that rock there. So I've left him alone. I wanted to give Adrian a shot at him.
Found a big male, and he's almost out in the open. I didn't go for a grab on him. He kind of stepped back once. I left him alone. Out this way a little bit. What I'll do is I'll just do a dive. If I see him, I'll just point to him. I won't go too close.
So after pointing him out, Adrian's gone down for a crack. Missed him on the first sweep, and he's gone under. He's having a good crack. I just couldn't quite motivate the cray to come out. After this dive, he went down for another crack. Turns out my camera wasn't on. And after he given up, I reached in, grabbed it, pulled it out. Beautiful, beautiful little wrestle. But it didn't film, unfortunately. So here it is, in the bag. Adrian's found a nice long neck there.
Catching crays and cleaning up the ocean.
Interesting current points, all sorts of things come in. There's was a little female cray just before with a band of Morwong, and here I got some little bastard trumpeter. So just still not seeing any big fat ones, but seeing more little ones, so I'm happy seeing more of the little ones. I do wonder if they maybe come in more shallow as the water cools down. I am trying to understand a bit more about them. I think everyone wants to understand a bit more about them, but they have had, since the size changed, they have seemed a bit more scarce. Now there's another bastard and a couple of little stripy trumpeters as well. So cool to see a couple of stripies. Hopefully they keep amassing and decide to come back when they're 60 plus centimetres. That'll be lovely. This is Adrian having a little interaction with a cowfish. And now I've moved up to the northwest. So on this dive I'm with Andrew, and we're just having a bit of a squiz, getting some fish. Here I'm lining up a magpie perch. I'm a big fan of the magpies, and really been enjoying them. Same with the good old sweep. So very versatile. Can almost do anything with those two species, and the northwest has plenty of them, so that's really good. Here I think I'm just trying to figure out which sweep is the biggest. So I generally will only take 2 of a species whenever I'm out diving. I don't take any more than that, usually just 1, but if I take more it's 2. So I am looking with so many different sweep around, trying to find the best looking model. There's a few more. Good looking fish. And end up deciding that one looks good. Good enough for dinner. So again, pretty basic. I've been going crispy skin sweep. It's just delicious, easy, and after work when you can't really be bothered making something, just cooking that up, a couple of veggies, delicious. And the missus seems to enjoy it as well, so that's even better. And here I'm trying to eye up, alright, which is the biggest sweep in this lot. And I was pretty sure it was this one on my left. Took me a while to make the decision, and stoned it. Until it realised it had been shot, then decided to come back to life. He came in at 36 centimetres, so a pretty decent sweep. Now I'm having a look at some herring cales. There's lots of different species here, plenty of really good fish, but Andrew was kind of in disbelief of how good I believe herring cale are in ceviche. So the only answer to that was to shoot a herring cale and make a ceviche, which it's as I said before, I saw the herring cales the day before, but Jenny's kind of sick of it. Andrew was pretty keen for a ceviche. I'm always keen for a ceviche. I could probably eat it every day of the week, I reckon. So having a look at these herring cale, just trying to find a good one. So generally with these guys, there are plenty about. I like to take big ones, but I don't like to take the big ones with the fat bellies if I can avoid it. If they've got bellies full of roe, I'd rather leave them behind. So I'm kind of trying to find one that's big, but not the biggest. Just a good sized fish, get a nice shot on it, and turn it into ceviche. That one was perfect size, I think, for a good ceviche. Yeah, stoked. So there's plenty of these beautiful leather jackets around. I had a few fish already, and I do eat leather jacket, don't mind them at all, just wasn't in the mood for them this particular dive. But plenty of great fish hanging around. Those horseshoes are great fish. Yeah, just enjoying all the variety of species around. And here's some real small little fish. Go in, check them out. Why not? They're a little bit small for me. And I think Andrew got the best fish this weekend. He got a beautiful snook there. Don't forget. Oh, look at that. Got some fillets been aging for a few days. Nice and dry. There's a magpie perch. Looks good. Could eat that raw, but the plan is fish tacos. Because fish tacos is always a win. Avo, tagine and finger lime. Look at that. And coriander. Salsa. Capsicum. Bit of red chili. Bit of red onion. Bit of magpie perch. Love magpie perch. Sour cream. More coriander, because you can never have enough coriander. Cheese. That is a taco. Fish tacos, yum yum. Oh, magpie. Love it.